Welcome to Buenos Aires, the vibrant capital of Argentina where Latin America meets European charm. My name is Dylan, I love traveling, and I spent 2 months exploring around Argentina. You can't come to Argentina without spending a little bit of time in Buenos Aires, so in this video I'm going to go over a few highlights, where to stay when you come to visit, and what to do and see while you're here. First, let's talk about where to stay when you come to Buenos Aires. I stayed in the neighborhood of Palermo. This is the largest neighborhood in Buenos Aires, known for its parks, trendy cafes, shops, and great nightlife. This is also where you'll find most of the other tourists, and it's a very walkable area with plenty to do. Alright, just made it to my Airbnb in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I think this might be my best apartment yet. And I don't think we could have a better location. We are in the heart of it, dude. We got our own little charcoal grill, ice cream shops, bars and restaurants all around the corner. People walking down the street. It's perfect weather out. It's like 70 degrees and sunny, slight breeze. This is gonna be just fine. There's a big soccer match on, so like every sports bar is super packed and crowded right now. I've been walking around all day. I'm gonna enjoy some patio wine and research where I want to get a nice Argentinian steak tonight. Another great neighborhood is Recoleta. Recoleta is famous for its European-style architecture and, of course, the Recoleta Cemetery. Some of Argentina's most important historical figures are buried here, and you can take a tour of the cemetery and visit several museums, along with some high-end restaurants and shopping. Next up is the neighborhood of San Telmo. This is one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city and is known for the bohemian culture. A must-do while in Buenos Aires is come to San Telmo on a Sunday to walk through the San Telmo market. You can spend an entire afternoon strolling through all of the food stalls and tasting all of the Argentinian foods and wines. The neighborhood Puerto Madero is a complete contrast to the older parts of the city. It offers many modern skyscrapers, rooftop bars and restaurants, and views of the river. It's the most upscale area in Buenos Aires. Here you can stroll along the river and check out many really nice restaurants and shops. Finally, probably my favorite neighborhood to visit is La Boca. It is one of the most colorful and iconic neighborhoods filled with brightly painted houses, murals, and street performers. It's a hotspot for tango dancing and is the home of La Bombonera, the stadium of the legendary Boca Juniors football team. So if you come to this neighborhood on a game day, you're gonna have a lot of fun. Buenos Aires is a city that is alive with culture and history, so no matter what kind of vibe you're looking for, there is something for everyone. So here are some things that you can do on your visit. As I mentioned before, San Telmo is famous for their tango shows. You can catch a show in the middle of the street or go to a dinner show where you can have a great meal while watching the tango performers. I love live music, and Buenos Aires has a great live music scene. I had the chance to attend the Lollapalooza music festival, which was a great time. It takes place at the end of March every year, and it's about a 3-day festival with some great headliners and bands. favorite experiences was going to La Bomba de Tiempo, which is a live percussion show that takes place every Monday night. It was a packed house and the crowd gets very into the beats. It's definitely something you want to put on your must-do list. After the performance, the whole crowd just mobs down the street to a local club for an after party, and some of the percussion performers showed up for an encore performance. It was really cool. So apparently this is an every Monday night thing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Monday night, Monday night. Monday night. While in Buenos Aires, I'd also recommend getting out of the city for a few days while you can. One of my biggest highlights was a weekend at Iguazu Falls. These stunning waterfalls are located on the border of Argentina and Brazil. They are one of the most impressive natural wonders in the world. I made a video about my time in Puerto Iguazu on my channel if you'd like to learn more about that. Finally, as I previously mentioned, visiting the San Telmo Sunday market is a must-do. But speaking of food, let's talk about what to eat when you're in Buenos Aires. Let's start with the most iconic dish, asado. It's more than just a meal, it's a social event. Asado is Argentina's version of barbecue, and it's all about cooking the best cuts of meat over a slow fire. I got to attend an asado experience class where I got to see the cooking process up close and personal while tasting some local Malbec wines.
It's gonna be cooked with its own juice inside, so we recommend to eat this in medium rare. I mean very red. If you don't like medium rare, you like more grilled, you just let us know. We don't have.
Two of the most common street foods you'll come across in the city are the empanadas, which are savory pastries stuffed with fillings like beef, chicken, or cheese, as well as the choripan, which is more or less a chorizo sandwich, kind of like an Argentinian hot dog, but better. Now let's talk about yerba mate. It is more than just a drink to Argentinians, it is a cultural experience. Yerba mate is a traditional herbal tea that's deeply rooted in Argentina. I went to a mate tasting where I learned how to prepare it the authentic way using a gourd and metal straw called a bombilla. The flavor is earthy and strong, just like an herbal tea, and you often share mate with friends. Yeah, I didn't expect that.
What's the verdict? Delicioso.
It's good, but you don't expect that flavor. After 6 weeks of exploring Buenos Aires, it is clear this city is unlike anywhere I've been throughout my travels, and I can't wait to come back. Thanks for joining me. I hope this video was helpful and inspires your own adventure to this incredible city. I have quite a bit more traveling to do, so if you found this video helpful, feel free to follow along.